my concern with Kansas State University is that, the water's a little rough right now. And there's some waves out there. And that's not the Kansas State University way. That's not the Kansas State family way. And I think most of you really realize that. And I'm here because if I can, I want to help smooth the water. I want to recreate, so to speak, that family environment that existed. And I was so fortunate to be around during my 17 years at Kansas State University. I can relate back to the very first year. You can too, so many of you. You remember when we first came here, I was told that the average attendance at football games at Kansas State University was 13,000. At that particular time, there was an NC2A rule that was in place that indicated that you must have 19,000 average attendance in order to be a Division 1A school. Kansas State University was in jeopardy of being demoted to a Division, what is now called, or what they have been calling, a Division 1 AA. There's Ted, by the way. All right? There's a guy to see right here with the Hall of Fame. But there was talk, and the Board of Regents suggested that we drop football at Kansas State University. Well, obviously it didn't happen, and things got better, and the attendance grew over a period of time. And I've always said those 13,000 people remain very special to me. To me, they were the foundation of the Kansas State family, because that's what I believe that we became. And I'll always be grateful to those individuals. Then we added on to the stadium. We got it up to 50,000. We filled the stadium. That was the Kansas State family. They came, you came because you cared, because the university was important to you. Your football program was important to you. You might remember in 1988, the old adage, you build it, they will come. And I said at the outset, I'm saying it again, same message. And that is, Kansas State doesn't work that way. We kind of do it the other way around. And I felt we needed to do it in 88, and I think we need to do it in 08. And that is, you need to come, and it will progress from that point on. We need to get fans back in the stands, and fans supporting our program for the right reasons, because you care about young people, because you care about your university, because you care about each other, because we're all in it together. Bill Snyder didn't do it by himself by any stretch of the imagination 18 years ago or 20 years ago, and he's not going to do it by himself right now. I mean, the need is there. I heard something that was disturbing to me yesterday or the day before. Someone that's very close to me said, and I've had a couple of meetings with our players, group meetings, and they didn't express this, but someone else did and said, our players, are somewhat taken back by the fan response of late because they haven't done well. And that concerned me a great deal, because once again, that's not the Kansas State way. It's not a matter of being able to, like I said before, we've got to be there, we've got to cheer them on, we've got to pick them up, we've got to make them feel good about themselves, and then the progress will come. I'm not a fundraiser, so I can't come and talk to you about money and all that. Okay? What I can say is you're a part of the family. You've always been a part of the family. You can support this football team and this program and your university in special ways. Being there is important. Bringing your families, bringing your friends, that's important. Young people used to tell me all the time, what a great sense of accomplishment they felt just by the way our fans reacted to their being on the field on Saturday afternoons. It meant so much to them. We went from 30,000 to filling the stadium at 50,000, and the young people that played in our program during that period of time have been so grateful to the fan base. They talk to me to this day about the fan support and the fan base and what it really meant to them and how excited it allowed them to be on Saturday afternoons and Saturday evenings in the stadium. So you had that kind of influence. So when we talk about, or someone wants to talk about the successes that took place during that period of time, that's not about Bill Snyder. See, that's about a K-State family.